What's up, people? It's your boy here, Triple S, and I'm here with none other than the Johnny. If you guys don't know who he is, you guys are missing out on a lot. So there should be an eye above my head or an eye above his head, which will take you directly to a few of his videos and stuff. You guys can check it out. As you realize, he's ridiculously taller than I am, but nonetheless, we're here. We're doing an on-the-spot interview right now with him, so you guys can know what he's been up to as a recording artist as well. So Johnny.
I'm fine.
It's good. No, you're not fine at all. This is fine.
Yeah.
Right. But it's been a while since we've spoken face to face, talk and stuff. This video should have been done like 5-6 years ago.
True.
But we're here now. As you know, I'm a big fan of your work. I've been following you since forever. Since Getaway days and what was the other one? Little since those days, so it's been a while, right? I've been listening to some of your newer stuff, right? I like the song that you dropped the other day. It was a nice little refreshing vibe to the hip hop genre and to the punk rock genre as well, because I'm a huge punk rock fan. I listen to music in general, not just specific genre, but music in general. So it has a nice little gradient here between punk rock and hip hop, right? So it was a nice song. So just let the people know what you've been up to, because you've been busy, I've been busy. So let people know what you've been up to.
Okay, where do I start? Well, recently I've been out to a lot of stuff, trying to recruit new artists, trying to get myself out there a whole lot more, trying to branch out into different things, not just music alone, trying to get myself into like acting and that kind of stuff, right? But it's been really slow, but I've just been, praying and just keep on doing my thing. Well, and I'd say that's about it. And also, I might add, hopefully I'm working on this brand new mixtape and or album and or EP, not sure as yet, entitled New Farm.
New Farm. Sounds good.
It's actually an acronym for Never Ending Warfare Full On Rockstar Mode.
Oh, nice. Right. They got bars. They got acronyms. Alright, cool. So what would be like your advice to give to like the younger generation coming up in music now, because everybody's trying to take the easy road. Trap music, simple one shot, trying to find somebody to start a feud with and see if they can get themselves over that way. So what would be your advice like to them?
Okay, my advice to anyone younger than me struggling in the music or struggling on the music scene, I would advise you to just stick to things that you're used to. Don't go there and say, hey, I'm a gangster rapper, or say you want to be a gangster rapper when you're not about that life. That can actually have repercussions towards it. For example, look at that guy. What's his name again?
I know, we won't drop names. We won't drop names.
Yeah,
exactly.
But that artist, yeah. But just stick with what you're used to. Sing about stuff that, like stuff around you, like sky is blue, the trees are green, that kind of stuff. Don't be singing stuff like, hey, I got guns and homies with guns, if you're not about that kind of life, right? That can actually have repercussions, and it can actually draw a lot of unwanted attention to you that you don't want. A second thing is that when doing music, try to make time for your music. Don't always wrap yourself up in other stuff like work and that kind of stuff, right? Just try to have at least, like, if it's even 3 hours a day just to spend time with your music. Yeah, that would be the best possible thing to do. And lastly, find a source of inspiration, whether it be an artist, an individual, an animal, a place, just something that inspires you to write, right? Or somewhere that inspires you to write, somewhere that opens up your creativity and your imagination. Just try to have something that inspires you, right? Because that's one of the best things to have. Well, as for me, what inspires me is that around me, not many people believe in me, right? But all I do is that I believe in myself, and I have people that do believe in me, but I have more that don't than people that do. but I try to believe in myself, and that inspires me. And the fact that I have so many people depending on me, that inspires me even more. So yeah.
Alright, cool. So let's just say when, instead of just using if, but like say when, or you get to that stage where as an artist you start doing tours and you start going out and stuff, and you start making that substantial amount of money. What is it? What's the end game? What's the end plan with all the wealth and power and fame that you get? What's the end game? What comes after that? What do you do with all that?
Okay. When you start touring, start performing in like big events or even small events or at small events, the thing I would advise you to do when you reach that stage, don't squander what you have. Try to put it towards something else, or put it towards something better, right? Like for example, like a clothing line or something. Don't be like, hey, I got a bunch of money now, like I got a million US now, I'm just gonna spend and buy a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even need, like buying a pet snake and that kind of stuff. Like, I wouldn't like. I'm not saying that if you like, or when you get the money you can't actually spend it. Just try to minimize the spending, because it could backfire on you. I mean, I have done a lot of research on other artists, right? I mean, I've watched a lot of biopics, and I've seen what happened to other artists, right? They squander what they had, and it backfired on them in the long run, right? Won't state names, but I'm just saying.
Like in the event now, like what would you do for like the community, for the people around you? Because we know, despite the things that other people say and do, we still do things to benefit them, because we are successful not because of them, but in spite of them, because it is what they push towards us negatively that makes us who we are positively. So what do we, if when we get to that stage now, what do we do for those people, or for the people who are in a similar situation that we were? What do we do for them?
Okay. Promote, or better yet, let me use a different term. Doing something good for your community. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be as simple as helping an old lady across the street, or like having $100 and giving it to someone who is like less fortunate than you. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, right? Because as an artist, the things you do, right, it actually like it says a lot about you. So if you're an artist and you're actually like, out there, you have a name, you have money, and you're not like helping people in your community, or putting something towards the people in your community to show them that, hey, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't actually be in this spotlight. It's actually gonna like reflect badly on you, right? So it doesn't have to be anything much. I'm not saying you should go and be like, hey, I'm gonna build a stadium in my area, or like I'm just gonna start like driving around.
Like you got the money, you could.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
you get the point.
You could just something simple, right? Seen a homeless guy, handing him like $100 or something as simple as that. So
it's the thought that comes.
Yeah.
Alright, so well, it's been a long time. Hopefully we get another chance to do this. We're a very busy man, much like myself. So thank you for your time. Keep making the country proud.
I will.
Alright.
Oh, and one last thing before I go. Couple things before I go. My new single Rage, it's out now on YouTube, right? It's really awesome. It's kind of short, 2 minutes, but it's really awesome, right? I would advise you guys just to go and check it out. You can follow me on Instagram, dujani.official. You can like me on Facebook, Dujani Official again. You can add me on Snapchat, Dujani Brown. Twitter, it's Dujani Brown, yeah. And yeah, you can just listen to my old works, listen to my new works, and also just in case, I am recruiting new artists to my group, which is called Varsity Gang, right? The gang idea kind of make it seem like it's like a violence thing, but it's not really about that, because Varsity actually stands for very artistic rappers, singers, and interestingly talented youths. So if you're interested in working with me, Dujani, all you have to do is just hit me up, or hit me up on any form of social media. I will respond to you as soon as I possibly can. So yeah.
Alright, cool. So here you go, guys. All the links should be in the description at the end of this video. I'll try to link as much as I can. This is something that we'll be doing a lot more often for a lot more people. As you know, the goal of UBTubico TV as well is to get exposure, and his goal is to expose more artists. So we're kind of doing the same thing in similar fields, because I used to be a rapper once in a while, like when I was younger. But yeah, time to break character now, people. It's Triple S Town people. Wake up! Take care.